Welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School for the fifth game of the day. This is going to be between North Fulton Wildcats and the West Central Heat. I'm John Reynolds. We'll be bringing you today's games. We got 8 of them here at the high school in Bushnell, and we've been through 5 in which Bushnell's played. We've had some West Hancock action as well as Roe Williams Field. This will be the first time North Fulton gets a go at their side here today. Let's see here if I can figure out my, there we go, figured out my not my Wildcats, my scoreboard here as we will go ahead and get you set. Ferguson gets it out to the Wildcats. They go inside to Katie Baker, and Katie Baker's got her first kill of the day. So Katie Baker gets a kill. It's 1-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Olivia Miller is going to go ahead and get it over. The lefty gets it over, dug out by Lauren Winters. Miller gets it out to Katie Baker again, and Katie Baker is going to have her second kill on the day. 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Katie Baker's got a couple kills. Olivia Miller back to serve, gets it out. Ferguson. And there is number 25, Lainey Whitsett, gets the block and the kill there. 3-0. Favor the Wildcats. Dug out by Winters. Winters gets it off to Haynes. Haynes will not be able to do much there. 4-0 Wildcats. All right, so it is 5-0 in favor of the Wildcats. They're winning 5-0. Olivia Miller gets it off. Gets it off to Bowman. They go to Miller. Miller out to Ryan. That's going to go, oh my goodness, they about got it there, but right outside of the reach of the Wildcats. So the Heat get there first on the day. It's 5-1. Ryan gets it out to the libero. That is a mystery player. I do not have the libero on the roster here. So if anybody listening could tell me who the libero is for North Fulton, that would be awesome. I do not have her on my roster. So Katie Baker will go ahead and get the serve. She gets it across. Winters to Miller. Miller just gets it to Haynes. They'll just get it across. Miller outside, and it's going to be dug up by Ryan. Ryan gets it to Haynes. Haynes to Miller. Miller gets it to Arnett. And the Heat are within. They get another one. And it's 7-2. 6-2, excuse me. Harley Haynes, the middle hitter. She's a sophomore at West Central. She gets it across, and Katie Baker couldn't get that one. And it's 6-3. So the Heat add another. It's 6-3. Haynes, sit out, dug up by the libero. And Miller's got it. What a play by Olivia Miller, able to just snag that one out. Blocked by Winters. There's Miller again. Miller to Arnett, and it's going to be hit across, dug out by Ryan, or Ferguson, excuse me. Gets it over to Shelby Bowman and to Miller, and I believe Shelby Bowman was in the net. Yes, she was. And the Wildcats add another 7-3. Libero gets ready to serve for North Fulton. Serve up. It's good. Dug out. There's Bowman. Bowman gets it back row to Katie Baker. Katie Baker gets it over to Miller. Miller to Hanson. Hanson. And looks like Callie Hanson is going to get that one. It's 8-3 Wildcats. Callie Hanson, the one to get that one across. Dug out by Ryan. And in the net, maybe not, I guess. And off a couple Wildcats, but it is nonetheless no good, and the Heat are within 4. It's 8-4. Got a lot of volleyball games coming at you today here. We've got 8 in the junior high as well as 8 in the high school. Big day for Bushnell-Prairie City varsity volleyball. And as well, we have a football game going on here soon, and that one is way under by Thacker. And Sadie Arnett will go ahead and get the serve now for the Heat. But Pawnee and Bushnell-Prairie City will play football here soon. It's 10-4 Wildcats here. We're in game number 5 in the high school gym. Arnett gets it across, dug out by Ryan. Gets it over to Miller. Miller to Ferguson, and no more than 3 hits. That's 4 on the Heat, and another for the Wildcats, 11-4. Arnett gets it across. And there's Bowman just with the tip, but good recognition from the Wildcats. They get it off to Ryan. Ryan over, and there's the tip by Haynes. Outside Wildcats. They go inside to Lauren Winters, blocked by Callie Hanson. Olivia Miller. It's it off to Katie Baker, just taps it across. Miller, left-handed spike is no good. Instead of setting that, went with the spike and hit it right in the net. It's 5-11 is your score. Shelby Bowman. Gets it off, tipped by Hanson, and Katie Baker gets it across. Blocked. So it will be a point for the Heat. The Heat will add another. It's 11-6. Bowman, back row Arnett. Back row hit from the Wildcats. Miller gets it outside, and it's dug up by Haynes. Haynes gets it into Miller. And that will be a point yet again for the Heat. Heat add another. It's 11-7. Shelby Bowman back to work. Gets it across. Dug up by the back row of the Wildcats to Miller. Miller gets it to Baker. Baker back row attack gets it Haynes. Haynes Miller, and Bowman gets it across. Back to Arnett. Arnett to Miller. Miller gets it outside and dug up by Bowman. Bowman gets it back out to Miller. Miller to Ferguson. Miller's got it again. The Miller of the North Fulton variety. And there's Bailey Ryan, dug up by Katie Baker. Gets it to Miller. Bowman, Liberty Miller, gets it over, dug up by Katie Baker. Miller gets it over. Miller again. Miller to Ferguson. Olivia Miller. And it's tipped. North Fulton with another mistake, and it's 11-8. So, especially with a couple of setters, one setter for North Fulton being Olivia Miller, and the other setter for West Central being Liberty Miller. We're going to have a couple of Millers that we're going to have to talk about here. Olivia Miller gets it up. Katie Baker, back row attack is going to be hit across to Shelby Bowman. Bowman to Miller. Miller to Winters. Winters has got it. Miller. Get it to Hanson. Hanson with the side attack, and it's good. Tipped off a West Central hand, and the Wildcats add another. It's 12-8. 12-8 is the score. And Miller can't do anything with that one. And the Heat add another. It's 12-9. Lauren Winters back to serve for the Heat. Tipped, knocked by Kelly Hansen. Kelly Hansen going to come up and hit. Gets it to Miller. Miller gets it to Haynes. Haynes outside to Bailey Ryan. Tipped, and nothing they can do there. And add another point for the Heat. It's 12-10. 12-10 the score. Winters, Miller, outside Hansen. Hansen to Miller. Bowman can't get it. Kelly Hansen with the kill there. 13-10. Callie Hansen will go ahead and serve for North Fulton. She gets it across. Dug out by Lauren Winters over to Liberty Miller. Outside to Bailey Ferguson. They go to Olivia Miller this time, and the tip is no good. Good idea from Olivia Miller, just poorly executed there on the Wildcats side of things, and it's 13-11. Fairly good idea from Olivia Miller, just a little bit outside. Got to get up, and the Heat make a mistake there. And the Wildcats get back on the board. It's 14-11. And Olivia Miller will go ahead and serve this one across for the Wildcats. Miller left-handed, gets it across. Bailey Ryan on the attack. Miller's got it to Arnett. Arnett to the middle, and number 25, Whitsitt, gets the kill. That is in. And the Wildcats up 15-11 here. It's our first game looking at the Wildcats here this morning. We have not seen them in the high school gym yet, so they have made their first appearance here. Tipped away, and nothing they can do there. Heat come right back. It's 15-12. And Bailey Ryan will go ahead and come on out to serve for the Heat. She gets it across and tipped away off the hands of Katie Baker. Not much you can do there. Katie Baker just poorly executed on the pass there. It's 15-13. Ryan serve doesn't even get to the net, and it is 16-13. And Katie Baker will go ahead and come back out to serve. Baker's serve is picked up by Ryan. Ryan outside to Miller. Miller to Bowman. And Baker nearly got it. She was close, but didn't get there. So the Heat add another. It's 16-14. Games to 21 in tournament play. The first and second set will go to 21. The third set will go to 15. And that one's in the net. Harley Haynes hits it in the net on the serve. 17-14. Side out for the West Central Heat. Sit across, dug out by Ryan. Ryan gets it to Miller. Miller outside to Shelby Bowman. Tips it across. Miller's got it. Miller outside to Arnett. Arnett gets it across. There's to tipped. Good play by Miller. Able to just tap that one over. There's Olivia Miller. Gets up, gets it. Arnett. They get it across. Dug out by Ferguson. Ferguson to Miller. Outside Shelby Bowman. Dug out. Olivia Miller again. This one is going to be tipped and picked up there. Beautiful play. Lauren Winters able to get that one across. And another point for the West Central Heat. It is 17-15 here, folks. It's going to be a close game. A 2-point game, and Keegan Thacker has checked in to the ball game for the Wildcats. Taking a seat, Liberty Miller, They go to Ferguson. Ferguson's going to tip it away. Hansen's got it. And now they're going to go to Miller, who just gets it across, but across the line. Just snuck past that line, and the Heat add another. It's a 1-point game. 17-16. The Heat are down by 1. Miller sets it up for Callie Hansen. That's a good kill for Callie Hansen. And there you go. That gets the Wildcats back into it. Up by 2. Sadie Arnett is in to serve. Whistle's blown. Arnett gets it across. Haynes. Bowman tipped out of the hands of Olivia Miller. We got on the ground, but couldn't get it. 18-17. We've got a 1-point game here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Today's game brought to you by TSSR Game Time Live, which is presented by MDH. So a big thanks to MDH for allowing us to bring these games to you. And there goes North Fulton. They get another one. And now it's 19-17, so a really close game here. Must win by 2 if we do get to that. Serve is good. It's across. Good. Picked up by Ryan. Ryan, and there we go. And picked up by Arnett. Arnett to Miller. Outside Katie Baker. And Katie Baker gets it. Bowman. And they'll get it across with Lauren Winters. Gets it across just barely, though. Olivia Miller is just going to tip it across. There's Bailey Ryan. Miller again. Miller outside Katie Baker again. Dug up by Haynes. Haynes gets it out to Miller. And that's going to be down and good. And it's 19-18 in favor of the Wildcats. Lauren Winters gets it across to Katie Baker. They pass it across. Miller gets it across. Bowman to Miller. Miller to Ferguson. Ferguson over to Arnett. Arnett gets it over to Miller. Miller outside to Kelly Hansen. And Shelby Bowman can't get it. And the Wildcats add another. It's 20-18. So this is game point, match point, set point, whatever you want to call it. 20-18 is the score. Callie Hansen gets it across. There is Haynes. Haynes to Miller. Outside Bailey Ryan to Katie Baker. Tip over the net. There's Miller. They're going to go outside to Callie Hansen. Miller. They're going to go back to Katie Baker. Katie Baker's hit out of bounds. It's 2019, so we've got a good one for you folks here. Set number 1. The A-Town Tornadoes have just entered the Bushnell-Prairie City High School gym. They will enter in the next game, which will be at 1 o'clock when Bushnell and A-Town will play. It's out of bounds, and the Wildcats are victorious in set number 1. They win 21-19. So with that, we will go ahead, take a quick break, and we'll be back with set number 2 here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School as we get you set for set number 2 here. So with that, the Wildcats were victorious in the first set. So the Wildcats ended up winning in the first set 21-19, a very close game in that one. So the Wildcats go ahead and get the serve here to start. And it'll be Olivia Miller, the left-handed setter for North Fulton. Miller waiting as the refs or officials get ready to go here. Make sure that the lineups are all correct. Callie Hansen checks out of the ball game here. Miller gets it across dug out by Winters. Winters gets it across to the other Miller, and it's Harley Haynes, and it's blocked. And it's going to be in bounds right on the other side of Katie Baker. Just ended up watching that one, so Katie Baker not able to get that one. 1-0. Heat. Dug up, blocked down by the Heat. Dug out by Bowman. Bowman gets it to Miller. Miller outside to Bailey Ryan. That's out of bounds. 1-1. Oh. Okay, yes, it is out of bounds. I thought it's going to say so. That one did look a little out of bounds, but looked like we had some miscommunication going on. Miller gets it outside. Bailey Ryan, and it's off Katie Baker's hand. And the Heat add another. It's 2-1. So we'll see if the Wildcats can go ahead and rebound here. They are down 2-1. And that one's in the net. Bailey Ryan hits it in the net. Tipped over by Haynes. Nice play there. Haven't seen much of that today. Ferguson, Miller, Haynes. Tips it again. There's 2 in a row. Blocked. And there's Ferguson. Ferguson to Miller. Miller back row attack. Bailey Ryan's out of bounds. Point to the Wildcats. 3-2. Set across, dug out by Ferguson. Ferguson to Miller. Miller outside Shelby Bowman. Blocked. And scooped up and just... Yep. I call 10 over the net there. Kelly Hansen just sneaking over the net. Excuse me. Sneaking over the net there. Point goes to the West Central Heat. And Haynes service short, so... Haynes' serve is short, so now Sadie Arnett will get the ball to go here. Good serve by Arnett. Just gets it right across the net. Katie Baker's got it. Baker to Miller. Miller outside, and there's Kelly Hansen. Point to the Heat. 4-3. Out, and that was just poorly hit there by Sadie Arnett. Just hit off the wrong side of the hands there. It's 5-4. 5-4 is your score. And another one there. Another passing error on the Wildcats side of things. 6-4 Heat. Wildcats are victorious in game number 1. They won 21-19. Baker, Miller, back to Hansen. Hansen gets it out. Ferguson gets it over to Bowman. Bowman is just going to sneak it over the net and out of the reach of Sadie Arnett. And it is 7-4. And we have a timeout. Charge to the North Fulton Wildcats. So this will be a time that the Wildcats go ahead and regroup, figure out what they need to do right here in order to keep it going. And the Heat took about 3 seconds in their timeout. I bet that conversation was keep doing what you're doing great. So we'll see what the Wildcats have to come out of the formation here. And it's brought to you by TSSR Game Time Live, which is presented by MDH, McDonough District Hospital, and the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. Provide athletic trainers who give expert help to area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. 7-5. So the Wildcats maybe get something going here out of the timeout. Ferguson, Miller, inside to Lauren Winters, dug out by the Wildcats. It's Miller. Miller to Hansen. Hansen, and it's off of Harley Haynes' hand, and Kelly Hansen, combining the names there. Kelly Hansen with the kill. It's 7-6. Out of bounds. Side out to the West Central Heat. 8-6 Heat lead. Game number 5 on the afternoon. Well, now getting close to the afternoon here. So I have Bushnell-Prairie City and A-Town to play at 1 o'clock. Bushnell-Prairie City and North Fulton after that. North Fulton will play Ridgewood. Or not Ridgewood, Rova Williams Field, excuse me. And a miscommunication on the North Fulton side of things. Again, now we're going to have a little bit of a substitution. Sadie Arnett checks out. And checking into the ball game is going to be Samantha Thumb, the sophomore. So she'll get in. Bowman gets it across, and it always finds the new guy or gal, as it does there. And Katie Baker, just a little hit, gets it across. And Katie Baker is going to have a kill. So Katie Baker just kind of wind it back, just hit that one just however she wanted to there. And it's 10-7. Callie Hansen gets it across, and beautiful spot for Callie Hansen. It's 10-8. She put it right in the corner. No one, just except for everyone there, just turned around and looked at it. So good serve, Callie Hansen. It's 10-8. Maybe get the Wildcats back in this ball game. Hansen, cross, dug out by Bowman. Bowman outside to Ferguson. Ferguson gets it across. Miller over to Baker. Baker to Bowman. No, never mind. Baker to Miller. And Harley Haynes hits it into the net. And it is 10-9. Bailey Ryan gets it across. Olivia Miller's got it. There to Thumb. Thumb gets it across. Dug out Ferguson. Ferguson's got it. Gets it over to Hansen. Hansen to Miller. Miller to Baker for the kill. Katie Baker gets the kill, and the Wildcats have knotted things back up. We're tied at 10. 10-10 is the score. Dug out by Bowman. Bowman to Miller. Miller outside to Ryan. Ryan and right under Callie Hansen's hands. And Hansen will check out. Libero checks back in. Gets it across. Dug out by the Wildcats. They go to Miller. Miller inside. Katie Baker blocked. And Bowman can't get it. And just tries to launch it across, but that doesn't work. And the Wildcats tied it back up, 11-11. Thumb checks out of the ball game. Olivia Miller is in. Miller, Ferguson, Bailey Ryan, back row, Miller. Katie Baker just tried to take a little off that one, took a little too much off that one. And now it is 12-11 in the Heat. 12-11 Heat. Pawnee has arrived for their football game today against the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. So you see them heading to the locker room right now. Olivia Miller sets it up for Arnett, who gets the kill. Sadie Arnett gets the kill. Katie Baker, ready to serve, gets it across just over the top of the net. Good serve and good idea from Liberty Miller there, but just over the hands of the net there. 13-12. North Fulton's got the lead. Let's see if Katie Baker can go on a run here. Set across. Miller. Miller outside Ryan, and Katie Baker not able to get that one. And it's 13-13. It's a back row attack from the Wildcats, so it's 13-13. Here comes Ryan and the Heat. Dug up by the Wildcats. And that one is going to be off of the Heat. They couldn't get that one. It's going to tie this ball game back up 14-13. Excuse me. The Wildcats have taken the lead back. Lainey Whitsitt will take a seat. Gets it across. Dug up by Ferguson. Ferguson to Miller. Outside Shelby Bowman. Bowman gets it across to Katie Baker. Baker to Miller. Outside, they get it across. Miller inside now. It's Harley Haynes off Katie Baker. Good stop there. Now let's see if the Wildcats can respond. Gets it across with Callie Hansen. Shelby Bowman taps it across. Katie Baker right there. Olivia Miller outside. Wildcats are coming. I feel like an auctioneer talking so quick. And it's over to Harley Haynes. And Olivia Miller just put her hands up, and Katie Baker was camped underneath that one right there. So a little miscommunication on the Wildcats side of things. And it is 14-14, or 14 all, as they would say in tennis. Dug up by the Wildcats. Callie Hansen will just tip it across. She went the opposite way there, just able to move her wrists there and able to turn that one and get it the other way. It fooled the Heat, it fooled me, and it's 15-14 in favor of the Wildcats. Sadie Arnett to get it across. Pushes it across, and beautiful spot for Sadie Arnett. Gets it to land right on that back line there. Kind of close to the right wing. Beautiful serve for Sadie Arnett, and the Wildcats with a 2-point lead. Arnett just barely gets it across. There's Ryan. Ryan is now miscommunication, but Shelby Bowman's got it to Arnett. Got to get up, and Olivia Miller is going to get called for being in the net. Actually going to get called for a lift. So Miller on the lift there, and now Keegan Thacker will check back into the ball game for the West Central Heat. Set across. Katie Baker. Baker to Miller. Miller outside to Baker again. There's Katie again. There's Ferguson. Ferguson to Bowman. Dug up by the Heat. Wildcats, excuse me. And they tried to sell that one. And they will go ahead and reverse that call. So the tower judge said that was West Central, but the ground floor judge called it the other way. And we've got a substitution real quick for the Wildcats as Keegan Thacker checks back out of the ball game. Ryan. Ferguson going to be a tip. Arnett's got it to Miller. Miller's just going to push it across. There is Haynes. Baker. Miller. Got to get up. Miller's got it back over. Nice play. Katie Ferguson gets it over to Lauren Winters. Big hit there, but the Wildcats able to recover. And Miller with a little bit of a blindside block there on her own teammate, Sadie Arnett. Haynes. Wildcats coming back. Katie Baker's got it. 18-15 in favor of the Wildcats. Katie Baker rearing back and getting that one to fall. Wildcats were victorious in set number 1. Harley Haynes able to get that ball and just toss it back over. And the Wildcat mojo is up pretty high right now. A little just toss. Beautiful serve. Bowman, get it across. There's Winters. Winters gets it over. Now they're just going to get it over with Olivia Miller. Miller gets it across over to the other Miller. And Harley Haynes gets it across. Miller goes back set to Callie Hansen, who's just going to tip it over. Beautiful play by Olivia Miller and Callie Hansen. That's 19-15 in favor of the Wildcats. Arnett. Baker. Baker gets it across to Ryan. Ryan to Miller. Inside hitter Lauren Winters out of the hands of the Wildcats. 19-16. It's a 3-point lead for the North Fulton Wildcats. Like I said, A-Town has arrived. They are in the next game against Bushnell-Prairie City. $19-16. Be dug up by Callie Hansen and Sadie Arnett. Get it across. Miller, Ferguson, Winters, out of bounds. 2016 game point. Set point as well. 2016, and it's going to be in the hands of Callie Hansen. 2016. Let's see if the Wildcats can do it. Ferguson just going to tap it over. Arnett, Miller, inside. They're just going to set it over. Inside to Miller, Miller to Winters, and the Wildcats couldn't get to it. Sadie Arnett on the floor, wasn't able to get to that one, and it's 20-17. It's a three-point lead in favor of the Wildcats. And it will be Lauren Winters the serve. Winters, serve, across, good. Dug up by the Wildcats, over to Olivia Miller, inside Katie Baker. Katie Baker gets it in, and she's going to get it to fall. And the Wildcats have won in 2 sets against the West Central Heat. Your final score in both sets, 21-19 and 21-17. With that, we will go ahead and get you set for the next game, which shall be very soon here on another stream. It will be between Bushnell-Prairie City and the A-Town Tornadoes. With that, alongside me, just John Reynolds, you have been listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by